Really, I would love to have a forum where I could really say something to people. Minnesota, I don't know who I have to say to. I don't know how to do it. I have no brain to figure out. But I'm real ready to say, hey, Minnesota, this should not be against the law. Talk to me about this. My name is Faith Riverstone, and I am 47. I'm about to be 48 years old. And I have been sick for about 7 years, physically and my brain going bad. My physical diagnosis is for myasthenia gravis, which is a muscle weakening autoimmune condition. It's where my immune system attacks the receptors in my muscles. The new diagnosis is major neurocognitive disorder. It is the new word for dementia. And but before that, I was mostly bedridden, and I needed to use a walker, and my leg dragged. I was very weak, very tired, fatigued, and getting more and more confused, having a harder time doing my daily tasks, having a harder time. I limited my life as much as I could. They have to prove decline over time, which they did. And I also did like a spinal tap and an MRI to show if there's anything fixable, and there's not. But meanwhile, over the course of the years I've been sick and getting so much worse over the years, not really being able to get doctors to help me. I was losing my ability to communicate well, and I could tell, like normally you tell somebody what's wrong, they try to help you. But then they weren't helping me. So I'm like, there have to be something wrong with the way I'm talking to you, or you would help me. And so I just logically, I sort of project, well, I've been getting, at the 5-year mark, I'm sort of like, if I've been getting, declining like this for 5 years, if I keep going for another 5 years, I'll be dead. And in those last years, I'll probably be in and out of hospitals, and I'll probably have lots of really bad outcomes I didn't want. So I will start to think about, I'm going to want to end my life at some point. I don't want to get to that. I don't want to go in and out of hospitals. I don't want to have tubes in my throat. I don't want all that stuff. I just don't want to go there. But I used to be public speaker. I used to be writer. I used to be very, very articulate. What I would find is people who are young onset, which is under age 65, many of us are still heads of households. Many of us have minor children. Many of us are still working. And in the workplace currently, I know a lot of people who are still working. There's nothing written for us. There's nothing written for how do you manage your brain going bad? How do you still get by? Because it doesn't happen instantly. The disease doesn't. It is terminal. You do progress to get worse. You do, eventually need help to go to the bathroom. You do eventually need someone changing your diaper, somebody feeding you. You stop being able to swallow and you die. And it's a long, icky, degrading, humiliating process. Nobody wants to go there. I read study that say that every person with young onset think about ending their life. Not everyone do it, but everyone think about it. And we're all talking about it. I really wish we had Dr. Kevorkians. I wish I could go so far into the disease, I'm like bedridden and going, all right, now I'm in too much pain, time to go. But we don't have that. So, I knew I had to do it well. I can do it. Well, I can make decisions. In the middle of the night, I'm watching this movie. The later with cancer, her story, very similar to mine, very similar to how I imaged the end of my life and how I want to die. I would love to be surrounded by people I love like that. Maybe not necessarily at the moment, but it would be nice. It was just a nice image. I wish we could have that. But they mentioned the final exit people. And so I'd heard the name a few times, and I never really connected what to do, how to figure out how to find them. And so I finally thought, I'm really going to try to find them. In the middle of the night, I'm looking up their website, and I type in for them to contact me. So the next day, because time don't mean the same anymore to me. I don't really understand how long time is. So I'm waiting on this. So I'm thinking it's been days. So I have worker help me call them. We called them. And the lady's so wonderful. She's so wonderful. I cannot tell you. I've had struggle to get workers to figure out how to help me. But here she tell me exactly what I need to do, how to become a member, how to get my medical records, how to do this. And a very welcoming, wonderful relief. It's like, how do you know how to help me? You know, it's like you know how my brain works. I'm only 47. I will just be 48. I'm not sure what that makes difference years, but I've been saying all year I'm 8 years away from a memory care clinic. So that means and I'm on medical assistance. So what that means is if I had to go to a nursing home, I will go to a medical assistance nursing home that's not designed for anybody with dementia. My biggest fear is I will be cold, I'll be agitated, I'll be sedated. Nobody will put a blanket on me. And nobody will know that I'm cold. To me, this is worse than prison, this is worse than torture. I don't deserve that. Nobody deserved that. I lived too good a life to have that. And I think I've chosen where I live, I've chosen my career, I've chosen my education, I chose my children's education, what school district to be in, I choose everything. I choose how to live my life. Why not choose how to die? I choose how to give birth to my children. Why would I not choose how I'm going to die? I have a right to control that and choose that. And so, I feel like this should be the law because I really need that law to change. I really need it to be available. Like if it was just the physical thing killing me, and I had to be where I can't leave my bed and I'm wetting myself in bed and I just lay there, I wish I could call, I wish I could lay till I'm so in pain and I can barely talk and all I can say is now. And my doctor could come and give me an injection and it would be now. And it would be nice. I don't mean a doctor to do it who don't want to do it. But if a doctor go like, hey, I love you and I know you're in a lot of pain and I really want to help you out, why can't they? But because we don't have that, I have to go early. I have to go much sooner than I would go if we have that. I have to go when I can do it all by myself. I have to go, and we have compassionate choices in other places, but it never counts people with dementia because you have to be competent at the time and you have to be within 6 months. And we'll never be competent within 6 months at the end of our life. We'll be babbling idiots sitting in a corner drugged with anti-psychs in a diaper, being fed food in a tube. We'll be yelled at, why can't you remember me? I can't believe you can't remember me. How dare you not remember me? And I don't even want to get to that space. I don't want to go that far. I want to still be me when I go.
Final Exit Network provides education and a caring presence to our members across the U.S. Most of our members join to support our efforts to provide a compassionate presence to those who are suffering now, even as we work to promote change through our court system to make death with dignity a reality. Join us today and help us fight for the right to choose a death with dignity. To join, if you'd like more information, visit www.finalexitnetwork.org.